You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! Live from the 15 Minutes of Fame studios, 39th and Broadway, in the heart of Bayonne, New Jersey, cause we couldn't afford a spot in Manhattan. Welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show. Give it up for your hosts, me motherfuckers. Let's go!
All right, man, welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show with Uncle Ra-Ra, 15 Minutes of Fame. I have a special guest. I want to, every time I see you and we on camera, I always want to do the infamous K-Shine thing.
K-Shiggity shot. What you call me?
K-Shizan.
Yeah, man.
That I said it and didn't get beat up.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna I'll never try to fight you, Uncle Ra. I swear to God. You know what it was though? I think I was so drunk that night, and I know I was so drunk that night, and everybody kept joking and playing around with me, and I'm like, yo, I'm not like, we in public, like stop playing in public, like stop playing in, and niggas just kept joking, and then other people were seeing it. That's why I'm like, yo, nobody was playing with me for the rest of the night, and then that shit just happened, so I was like, damn, my fault.
So I walked into the store.
Yeah, and I apologized, didn't I?
After you threatened me,
You know
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play the video, a clip of it, right now. Yo, 15 Minutes of Fame. I got K-Shizine.
Don't call me that. Don't call me that. Just K-Shine.
K-Shine.
K-Shine. That's it.
NWX in the
Sound
building.
Like got something going, man. Like, knock that off, man. NWX in the motherfucking building.
What's wrong with Shizine, man?
Yo, stop calling me that before I break this fucking camera.
Stop that, man. Come on,
love you,
man.
Alright, Chris, come on.
Alright, wait, you ain't gotta do me like that, brother. Come on.
Come on. That sound like you got. Come on, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do me like, nah, I fuck with Uncle Rob, man. That's a fact, man.
Now, let me start over again, man. I got K-Shine in the building, outside the building. It's cold as a motherfucker.
That's a fact, and I'm still in the cold for you, bro.
Alright.
The liquor helping out, but it's for you, bro.
And we was about to get into it, and Rain put on his ski mask. I seen it. I seen it.
Don't watch the niggas in the stage. Watch the niggas in the crowd, boy.
I was about to get NWX out here.
Boy.
So I'll throw that in there.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Hey, Rain pulled his mask down.
Get the fuck out.
He was behind you. He started pulling his mask down. I was like, yo.
Nah, niggas ain't never gonna ride on Uncle Rock. Man, we riding for Uncle Rock, man. Come on, man.
Nah, no doubt. You know, people was like, oh, Sean, fuck him up. I was like, Sean,
hell, I wouldn't even.
Oh my God.
Hell no.
But that's like that's one of those moments when I'm 95 at the senior home, and I'm gonna remember that moment.
That's crazy. Like, yo, you better come and bring me some motherfucking, Ben Gay. Oh, word? You busy? You remember that time you fucking?
But hey, so I mentioned to you earlier, man. 69 battles, and you were shocked. Was it too little or
too much? Too much.
Too many. You didn't know you battled. Now you got to add in the 2-on-2s too.
Including the 2-on-2s.
Yeah, the 69 is included the 2-on-2s.
I got to get 70 in. 69 is a bad number.
It is, especially when you say 6'9" and 2-on-2, right? Nobody paused.
Pause that, but I'm like, I wasn't even there. I was talking about like Tekashi, like that's a horrible number. I need to get out of there.
Yeah, so you need one more. So as of now,
I'm gonna just have a battle tomorrow and just throw it up like.
The last one was you and DNA versus Twerk and Suge.
Wait, that's you talking about battles that's on record?
Yes. Well, on camera.
Right. That's on YouTube.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Then I got more than 69. Charlie Clips ain't drop on YouTube. Reed Dollars ain't drop on YouTube. Rum Nitty ain't drop on YouTube. 72.
You right.
72.
So there you go. We got a new number.
72 then.
The new number. Do you remember your first battle with this guy Craze? Because that's the first one you got on cam.
Yeah. No, actually, That was after Goods.
Was it?
Yeah.
They have Goods.
They must have released the dates.
2012. You know what? That's one thing you gotta. Right.
The release date, yeah.
Just like you talking about the Charlie Clips one,
Right.
hasn't dropped yet.
Right.
When they do put it on here, and shout out to Verse Tracker. They keep up to date, man. And
Yeah.
I don't even know who these people are, but shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, see the date, like that was the day before I turned myself in. Like, yo, that's
For the Clips battle.
no. Well, I turned myself in before the clip. Damn, I gotta stay out of trouble. But the crazy shit is before I turned myself in for my last bid. Before this.
So was Clips your last battle?
Yeah, February.
So how funny is it that your first battle with Craze, you turned yourself in, and then your last battle to date, you turned yourself in?
Every time you know what's crazy? Every time I come out of jail, I go crazy.
You go crazy? What do you mean you go crazy?
I smoke these niggas.
Oh.
So it's not really that crazy. I'm kind of.
Long enough. Shit, you better have something.
Yeah, but crazy. It's crazy because it was like literally the night before. Like with Clips, I battled them the next day.
Turned yourself in. You gotta stay out of trouble. But shout out to you because a lot of people can go through what you go through and can crumble. You know what I mean? They can get back on the street and fuck themselves up. You, at least you have something to come home to. You have a skill and a talent, and there's actually an outlet for you to come out here and do what you do. So,
but I'm still not naive to the fact that can even be taken away. So I've just been really chilling. Like, I don't indulge in none of the activities. I've been doing the shit I got caught up with for after the Clips battle. I didn't get caught like, okay, I came out the Clips and did some dumb shit and got caught. No, that case was still actually active. And then it was just like, okay, that Monday was like, I've been new, like, but we've been fighting it for so long. It was a little violation though, amongst another cases.
And you're done now. No papers, nothing. You're good.
Free. Free.
Now you gotta stay that way.
Yeah. No, I am. I'm too old for this shit now, bro. I'm too old to be going back and forth. And I ain't even like I'm some old ass nigga, but when you've been doing this shit since my first arrest was in the 5th grade, bro.
Damn.
It's documented.
I was in the 10th grade. Damn.
But it was some light shit. It was like some pocket knife shit.
Don't matter.
But the reason why it was possession, but it was gonna be a slap on the wrist. But when I made a threat, that's what made it a charge.
How old is 5th grade?
I think I was probably 11. Yeah, 11. I was probably 11. Yeah.
Damn.
Then 6th grade, it was little fight shits. It was arrest, but it was nothing to really go through the system. I wasn't going through the bookings. I was in the precinct, and not the precinct. And it was arrest, but it was too young to have to go to bookings. And it was mommy come get you from the precinct, like, you know what I mean? So it wasn't until like my first, like, and I was selling drugs and doing all of that dumb shit then. But then it wasn't until like, I want to say 9th grade when I knew shit was real, like, and I was sitting in there, I'm like, yeah, it's nothing gonna happen, thinking I got this shit mapped out. I could just be a career criminal until they waited until my 17th birthday. No, they waited until till I turned 16. I think this was 10th grade. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was 10th grade. They waited till I was 16.
16, like 11.
Huh?
11th grade.
Nah, it was like the summer after 10th grade, like going into, yeah. And my birthday's in June, so it was the summer going, and they waited. I was fighting the case since the 9th grade. Years, like literally years fighting this case. They waited till I was 16 and charged me as an adult.
Did you go to Rikers?
Yeah.
You saw the Khalid Browder story, right?
Yeah.
But now, not to get into the Rikers shit, but did you see a lot of that shit?
That shit is still going on.
It's still going on?
Still going on, like, and it's like, it's weird, like, it's no way you could tell a nigga how to, like, jail, like, because it's different every time you go in. A lot of the same shit happens, but it's just different every time. Like my bro, he did a bit. He could tell you, like, Every jail is different. Everybody moved
But
like.
he not even all the way on the camera.
Nah, it's cool, it's straight. That's what.
That's Provolini.
Yeah.
You know, start cutting me a check, man. I be promoting you too much.
I know.
But like, when you ain't got like, see, with me it was a little bit different. I'm already what I was in the streets, like, and then that's like the jail that's in my hometown. So I go in there, you go in there by yourself, but I'm bound to see 40 niggas that know me and know how I rock. Like, so I really ain't have to really prove a lot, except for the niggas who didn't care about none of that. Then those are niggas who really gotta, a word, you wanna know what they all talking about? I gotta show you what's up. You know, but that shit is all corny, like, for real.
I've seen a lot of stories. After the Khalif Browder, I just started watching a lot of documentaries and shit like that on Rikers Island. Was probably one of the worst fucking places, at least I've ever.
Yo, you know what's crazy, yo? Rikers Island is like, yo, you can't wait to go up north, bro. That shit be so, like, stressful and, bro, you can't wait to just go up north. Like, and people be like, oh, you going up north, you be scared. Niggas be rather go up north than be on the island, bro. Like, the island is like, every day, petty shit. Is up north, you can get comfortable, you can get your bed and you eat better, you know what I mean? You get your schedule going, you know what you working at, excuse me. You know what you know what you're doing, like. But
motherfuckers be ready to catch an extra charge just so they can get out of Rikers to go up north.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Niggas be wanting their tickets to follow.
I asked you that because, you know, you're 16. I think he was 16, you know, when he went in there. And just the getting lost in the system and shit like that can happen to anybody.
Right.
You know, and then I guess, like, luckily for you, you knew a lot of people. Not to say that you won't be able to handle yourself. But
but I definitely got into my fair shit. Like, a lot of my shit. Like, but that's because I ain't know the rules. Like, it's unwritten rules, like, that you even take with you when you come out of jail. Like, it's just like, if you ain't around these type of thorough people, you won't know this shit. Like, nigga, like talking over a nigga food or reaching over a nigga food, speaking out of turn. I see a lot of people do shit like this. That's why I be calling mad niggas clowns, because the shit they do, like, you wouldn't survive. Like, a lot, like, it's clown shit. Like, I'll be talking to, say I'm talking to you, and then the nigga just be like, nah, hell no, that's not how that. Boy, you'll get cut for some shit like, who talking to you, bro? Like, nobody, like, it should be clown shit, bro. So that's why I really don't get along with a lot of people, bro. Like,
yeah, well, that's why I was about to go, right? Like, because even me, right? Like, I know you for a long time, and it's probably up until recent that I actually am a little more comfortable with you, because it seems like I see you having a good time, joking, laughing and stuff, but a lot of times we don't see that. You know, it's almost like you're angry or whatever the case
yeah, like
is.
that's like in the public. Like, you see, when we alone, no homo, like, it be us and the crew, I laugh and joke all night. But when we in public, I don't want nobody to think like, yo, this a clown nigga, or be able to throw they two little jokes in, feeding off of what one of y'all said. So I might get mad at you, like, yo, stop playing with me, like, and it be confusing, like, what the fuck? We just playing all yesterday. You just was playing, but it's because it's a nigga around. I don't want him to think, oh, this is how I get cool with Sean. Joke, nah, this gonna get you hurt. Do not play with me. I don't know you. I don't care. I love Uncle Ra. I love my niggas. But I will only do that to y'all, say that to y'all in front of niggas, because I want them to know, oh, if he argue with a nigga he love about that shit, yeah, I'm gonna chill. Yeah. And if you still try it, then I'm gonna do what I gotta do, like, but.
You wanna hear something funny? We was in Tampa, and Fleet was with us, and Clips had cracked a joke on him. He said, nigga, you look like R. Kelly from the Boondocks, because you know Fleet got the braids. It was.
Yo, Flea, I'm sorry. He gonna kill me for laughing. That's funny though.
And I just saw him in LA, and he brought that shit up, and they got mad when I started laughing.
Yeah.
Clips had said that shit to him, and it was some dude, just a regular motherfucker that was there, and he either laughed or kind of like piggybacked off of it.
Yeah.
Flea just.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying.
Yo, Flea from the same. Shout out to Flea, NWX Flea. He from the same walk of life. Like, he's been through a lot of the things, we grew up in Harlem, different sides of Harlem, but he's grew up going through the same things I've been going through as a, you know, growing up as a child. Like, you know, as far as knowing what's real and what's, and I don't even want to say real because it's like saying you're fake if you don't. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like knowing the difference between
just levels of how you,
like
say, because that's how I looked at it. I was like, I get what you're saying because of how Flea reacted to the nigga that was trying to chime in. Like, yo, whoa. Clips can say that.
Right.
You can't.
Right.
You know, and then because of that, the dude got comfortable. So Flea got to make sure that he don't.
You know, like I'm not nothing you play. Yeah. I'm not that guy. I'm not the joking guy. I'm not the guy where all of you niggas just feed off each other's jokes at me. I'm not that guy. I'm not him.
Yeah, early on, I used to say, I can't even fuck with K-Shine. I don't even want to get an interview with K-Shine.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Like, how you doing no interview right now, motherfucker? Some shit. But yeah, so that's now. Let me ask you off of that, right?
Right.
In the culture, you know, is most of your battles, your big battles, are they grudge matches? Can I say that a lot of them are actually like grudge matches?
What's a big battle? Some of the battles that I think may be big battles to me.
Let's say this: when you battled DNA, like was there any anger like towards him, or you didn't really care for him?
No, DNA was my friend.
Prior to the battle.
Prior to the battle.
Okay.
Before that, I hated DNA.
Okay.
But
that's my point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. Before that, I hated DNA. It was just like something we had to do. We were friends when we battled. Mm-hmm. Like I really don't be wanting to battle my friends, but it was just like the young niggas that's killing. You know? Like Cortez was.
He was cool with him.
But he was borderline going to the vault, nigga. Then no diss to Core, I love you, Core. I swear to God, it's not a diss. But he was borderline, like me and DNA was as far as the young guys of our age group. So it was just like, yo, this something that has to happen. Like let's just get it over with. That's why it really wasn't nothing really personal. It wasn't no personals. It wasn't none of that. Like, so, I wouldn't say a grudge match. It was like T-Rex was a grudge match.
Right. Was Surf?
Surf was a grudge match. I hated Surf. Surf was like, I just got cool with Surf like 2 years ago. I hated Surf.
Damn.
That nigga was my arch nemesis. I hated Surf.
Just
yeah, because you from the same type of walk of life from me, just on the other side of the tracks. You know what I'm saying? We're the same kind of nigga. So if one thing take us off, we don't know where we at until we get face to face. Like,
because a lot of times, like, you're a villain in battle rap, right?
Amen.
People look at you.
Amen. Top villain. Top villain. That's a fact.
That's why I asked, like, are a lot of those matches grudge matches, like going into them? Are you
like, yeah? But look, these niggas be heroes though. Mm-hmm. Me and DNA battle, I was a bad guy.
Right.
Me and Surf battle, they love Surf. I was a bad guy. I'm always like, you look at all of the matches, I'm really the bad guy. They said until they found out what was real with T-Rex and what really happened, I was the disloyal. I was the bad guy till y'all found out, like, oh,
because he actually opened up the can of worms.
Yeah, like, and he put and he was first to do it, so he painted the picture. Like, yeah, fuck Shine Grammy, da 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 da. So it's like, oh, if T-Rex came out of nowhere and said that, yo, Shine some disloyal to. I only got one side of the story. I just had an argument with my brother Rain today about some shit like that. Like, right or wrong, bro. Can't tell me I'm wrong if you only know one fucking side of the story. Now, if you know both sides and then you say I'm wrong, cool. I can understand. You don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, you can never go by one side.
One side, so
if you know both parties, like, don't do that. You can't just. You gotta hear the other.
Right, and then being that he spoke out first, it was people that was picking sides. You know, Dot Mob people. This is why, it's like 3 people that was Dot Mob that I still speak to only. Like, out of 100 of them niggas, like. And most of them niggas are not even rappers. Like,
I'm gonna talk about that, right? Because if we can, I just want to know a little about that, but maybe people don't know. Like, me and you can go through it, because technically I'm the one that started it, was what people say.
Right. Nah, like, well, alright, so
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.